That was a lot. That took me 4 days. Yes, 4 days to do. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am so excited to be making this video because, as you can see from the background, we are home. Yes, we are home and the sewing studio is up and running. And what does that mean? We can get back to our business, just like they say on The Wiz, back to your business. We can get back to our business, doing what we love, doing the most, and that is upcycling. So I'm super excited about that, and I hope you guys are too. So we are going to do a little sewing tour today, a sewing room tour, and I'm going to take you through my sewing studio as well as like how I organize everything. And I will say that most of my thrift stash is in my home thrift store. Yes, that's what I call it, because it's where I store all of my thrifted items that I plan on upcycling. And yes, it takes up a whole walk-in closet. It is what it is. You can see from this footage right here, that's what it looks like. That's what it will look like once I unbox those boxes. And if you didn't know, the reason we're doing this studio tour is because I just moved back into my house. We had some major renovations done, and I am so grateful that those things are done. We got new windows. You can see the light pouring in behind me. We got the sill right by the window. I'll show you all of that. We started off with just a bare room, basic room. This room did not receive that much renovation except for the windows, but I'm gonna show you how the unpacking was, what it looked like when they brought in all the boxes. It was crazy, and this took days. So let's do this. Okay, so this is where I left off last time. I had to cut the camera off and go ahead and put my computer up because I needed to do my taxes. So yeah, Johnny come lately here. But yeah, got that done. So that is definitely where that's going to be. And so pretty much all the furniture in here is placed. So now we're gonna tackle over there and see how that's gonna turn out. was a lot. That took me 4 days. Yes, 4 days to do. The apartment only took me a day and a half. The last iteration maybe took me a couple days, but this one was the longest because everything was boxed up. It wasn't just a matter of moving things around. It was in boxes that I had to unbox. And as a matter of fact, I'll show you in a moment, we had a little compromise to make in order to get my whole house functioning, just functioning, not decorated, not like Instagram, you know, worthy or whatever. I had to just take a room, one room in the house, the room that I needed the least, which is actually not true, but, and store all the stuff. So that room right there behind the curtain, look, the Oz is not behind that curtain. It's some stuff. It's some stuff. Please do not look behind the curtain. But yeah, that is where we're storing all the stuff from all over the house. We're waiting for a large trash day. We're waiting for recycling to come. We're waiting for Goodwill to come pick up some stuff. So yeah, we decided to store it there, and we're gonna try to clear that out as quickly as possible, but I didn't want to delay our business as well as this tour. So let's do this. All right, so this is my main sewing space. You can see from my apartment tour to now, from before, I actually have 2 of these tables. Before, they were long against this wall. And what I didn't like about that is that there's kind of a dark corner over there, which is why I have the lights, but it was still kind of like the dark corner. And I didn't want that, as well as I wanted to be able to show off my be afraid and do it anyway wall, have that kind of be a focus of the room. So I decided to put them back to back so that I could just take this wheelchair and head on over to the other side, just like that, and roll all around the room and be able to sew. So I decided to put the Sailrite, like I said, right by the window. I saw someone else do that, someone in our Facebook group, and I just absolutely loved when they showed the picture of their Sailrite right in front of the window. Oh, it was just so gorgeous. And I decided to put it right there, as well as to have it right next to the serger, which definitely helps. I use a lot of the same cone threads for both of them. And so you'll see the cone threads right up above right here. And I think it's a really convenient place for them. And so yeah, these 2 together right here is an absolute like dream for me. I do have the Brother 1034D. I do have a review for it if you are interested. It is my absolute favorite budget serger. I haven't tried a whole lot of expensive sergers, so I'll just put that out there. But as far as budget sergers, it is the absolute best. So yeah, I would highly recommend it, and I have not been paid by Brother yet. we're gonna work on that. But yeah, so I have my table here, my 2 tables back to back with the pegboards in front. This was an absolute must, something I learned about myself from being in the apartment and having very limited space. I really like having the pegboard on the end of the wire shelves because there's 2 reasons. I really like having that organization down low right next to the sewing machine, as well as I don't like seeing the wire of the wire shelves, and so it's a 2-in-1. It does double duty. So I'm really excited to have double the space. And you can see when I was setting it up, I ended up having to go get another one, which allowed me to be able to put these threads on the edge over here, the cone threads up on the wall, and then get this whole entire expanse of pegboard. So, and I definitely have room for more stuff. It's not completely just like full, but it's just giving a really nice aesthetic. It lets you know what the space is, what it's all about, and it has everything I need. So I'm loving that. These pegboards are mounted onto the wire drawers with just simple zip ties. Yes, just with zip ties. So I mounted them in 4 places, of course, 1 on each corner at the top and then at the bottom for extra support. And then I have paintbrushes, I have pencils, I have Sharpies, I have extra scissors, and everything I could ever need. These are the Ikea Skadis line. I'll put the actual name of it because they could be weird to spell. I really like this, not only on the wall, but right here. They're very sturdy. And yeah, they have gone, like you've seen, from here to the apartment back to here without effort. And as a matter of fact, they wrapped it, and this long one was a little bit bent. I was really concerned that it was gonna crack because they wrapped it tight so that nothing would move, but it traveled very well. So I'm very pleased with these. And like I said, I got an extra one in order to be able to fill the whole space. And I absolutely love that. I love how it looks. And these wire shelves, if you didn't see my previous tour, I did purchase these from Habitat for Humanity Restore. They are the Alpha line from the Container Store. So if you know the Container Store, the Alpha line, you know that those are kind of expensive, but I highly recommend them as well. But I got them for $14 a piece. Yes, an absolute steal. So if you have a Habitat for Humanity Restore in your area, check them out. If you're doing anything to your house, looking for doors, anything like that, I have gone to them a ton, and found some really great things. So I would highly recommend that. It's like the thrift store of house stuff, like building stuff and house stuff. So yes, definitely check them out. And also these tables are from Ikea as well. I got these from the as is department. And if you are not hip to the as is department, this is the way I shop Ikea. I go in through the door that you come out of, and I go through the registers. I know it gets on the workers' nerves, but I go through the registers and I go directly to the as-is department. The as-is department is on the first floor, right as you're coming towards the register. Like normally you're supposed to go through the whole store, go through the whole, adventure of Ikea, and then get to the end and go to the as-is department. No. I go to the as-is department first because it's where the markdowns are, and I see what they have, and then I go and get whatever else I am looking for. So what you're looking for may just very well be in the as-is department. So you always want to check there first. That's just another little thrift trick that I do when I'm shopping at Ikea. On the other end here, I have my Burnett B77, which I absolutely love so far. Yes, I am not a computerized sewing machine girl, but as far as computerized sewing machines go, yes, I love it. Of course, I love how it looks. You can see I got this whole aesthetic going with my sewing machines, but also it is a great sewing machine. Does a ton. All right, so next up is my tall mirror, and it is another find from Habitat for Humanity Restore. Like, I am trying to really outfit you guys sewing spaces on a budget, like seriously on a budget. And of course, yes, I found all of these things over time, so you have to be patient. Like, I've been doing this for years and gathered these things over years, but definitely guys, check out these places. It's actually a mirror that used to be on a closet door, like not bifold, but the ones that move, a closet door. I got them for $10 a piece. Yes, $10 or $20 a piece. I can't remember exactly which one, but I have tried to look for doors like this, like full price, and they are, even from Home Depot, they're $100, I believe. And even if you try, like, I have looked for a full body mirror just like Walmart, and the cheapest I could find was $60 for one that is taller than me. I cannot stand full body mirrors that are shorter than me. I don't want a 60-inch mirror and I'm 65 inches. That makes no sense to me. So the fact that they say full body mirrors are 60 inches is, if you're 60 inches or less, that's fine, but I'm not 60 inches. So to find this one, and it goes all the way up, just past how high I am, for $10 or $20, that's a steal. And of course, my dress form I got on joannfabrics.com or joann.com, and make sure you use the coupon. You can use the coupon on their dress form. So I waited, I think, for a 50% off coupon. So that was super exciting to get that for less than $100. So yeah. All right, so now let's talk about my wall of storage. This is something I didn't take to the apartment and I didn't have room for it, but I'm super happy to have it back. I debated whether I was gonna keep it, but it just holds too much important stuff as for me to get rid of, and it fits very, very well in this little space right here. So it's the perfect thing for my sewing studio. So I'm able to keep bins and stuff for elastic and grommets and just all the things that I do not want to have to purchase every single time I'm doing a new project, ribbon, just everything. You guys know, you know the drill, everything that we need to store. This is an old serger that my dad actually bought for my mom. It was my mom's first serger and she gave it to me. It no longer works well, but I wanted to keep it just because it was a gift from him to her and then to me. So yeah, I keep, like I said, extra fabric, like scraps and different things in these bins here, popsicle sticks, just like I said, you guys know the drill. And as well as these. And then at the bottom, I store my kids' accomplishments, their old papers, the artwork that, you know, you kind of get in trouble if you try to throw away. Those type of things, because we all need a place for that. And so I store it in here. I love how they look like lockers because they are for the kids. So I really, really like that. I love the color of them. They're almost like an army green color. So yeah, I'm digging that. And then also if you turn them around, they give you a whole different effect. They just have a hole cut out in the front, so you can actually make them look like you went and bought totally new bins if you feel like it. So I really like that. And then I've had these for a long time as well, these wood ones with the slot. Every bin except for these wire ones was purchased at Ikea. So yeah, over the years, these white ones super long time ago, these quite a while ago, these quite a while ago, and these are recent. I found these at Big Lots. So I will eventually put labels on them to say exactly what they are, make them look really nice. But I was trying to get this together for you guys. And next up, I have my little office space over here. You can see the Silhouette Cameo 4 right here, which I will have a tutorial on that coming up now that we are back home. And as usual, I have the same desk. It is a half of an old table that I wrapped with just that contact paper, but I absolutely love how thin it is because it doesn't take a lot of space in my sewing studio. I typically just use this area for using my Silhouette Cameo and just little things, writing notes to myself and different things like that, because I do have a laptop and I use that all over the house. But I also have an opportunity for more storage on this wall right here. And it's great because a lot of it is empty as of right now. So I have an opportunity for more meaningful storage. So I think I'm going to kind of rethink a little bit how things are organized and then rearrange as I go. And this storage underneath the desk is from Ikea as well. And it just holds all of my office supplies. It's really convenient to have. And then I have my cutting table, which is from Ikea. However, the tabletop was given to me from someone who was closing down a warehouse space that they had. So super convenient and super helpful to me because it's just the most amazing thing to have for a cutting table. I love having a separate sewing table from a cutting table, although we all know that we could use the floor, and I still do use the floor every once in a while, but I love having it. And it's especially good for my top down shots whenever I'm doing a tutorial for you guys. But I did buy the adjustable legs for this so that it could be a standing table, so I love that about it. And underneath I also have some storage that I got from Goodwill. I've had this for years and I just love how I've been able to weed out some of the things that didn't work so well and keep the things that really do work well. So yes, I'm absolutely loving this space. Okay, and before we go, I will also show you guys some before and afters of not the rest of the house, but the main spaces. Like I said, I need a word that's beyond grateful. I am beyond grateful for the opportunity to have this done. You go from something that is crumbling around you to just like the space of your dreams. Like literally, this is what I envisioned when me and my husband first came to see this house. I knew it had potential, but things happened. So I am just so grateful. And like last year, my plaque came on my husband's birthday, which was just, I needed it that day. And I'm so grateful. This year we crossed over 200,000 on my husband's birthday. So I'm just so grateful. And then once again, with all of this happening through the 4th year, right around the 4th year anniversary of him passing, it makes it more emotional for me, but I'm also like more grateful. So these things often coincide with, you know, that grief. And so it's just odd, but I'm super, super grateful for them. Like I said, we got new windows, a new roof. They did some wiring, some plumbing things, patched the walls that had been damaged from plumbing, painted all of those spaces. We had the painters come in, so to get just a good clean paint in. And then I came in and, well, me and my mom painted the fireplace, and we also painted the floors. Now, I will tell you, if you are high traffic areas, and if you wanted to stay pristine, this floor paint, and it is meant for floors, it is not scuff proof, it's not scratch proof, but I am still so happy that I did it. I have extra paint, I have plenty of extra paint, a whole can of it. So at some point I will go and touch up, but even the little scratches and scrapes that happen, I'm super, like, I love it 100% more than what it was before. Like, I've hated the floors for years and years and years. So it's just amazing, amazing, amazing to at least get on a good footing. You know what I'm saying? Because like anything that you have to maintain. But I'm just grateful to get on a good footing. So I just want to say a super thank you guys for just being here, being so supportive throughout the years. For everybody who is new, who has come in between 100K and 200K, I am sending you virtual hugs. Welcome to Blueprint DIY. Welcome to our family, to our community. We do have a private Facebook group if you want to share your upcycles with a group of just super positive and encouraging people, and then also see other people's stuff, then definitely the link is in the description box below. You can join that. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe because we have some exciting stuff. It looks like, I don't want to say what it is exactly, but it looks like I'll be doing a swimsuit. And y'all don't know how to follow instructions. I told y'all to pick one thing, and most people pick multiple, but I get it. But yeah, that's what it's looking like now. So we'll see. But yes, thank you guys so much for everything, for just everything. I have plenty of other videos for you to watch right here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.